Hi everyone, hope you all are doing well. Stay home, stay safe. And I have conducted importance of water quiz on 9th of September. So many students are asking the answers. I too want to give the answers for those questions, but I am not getting time to give or arrange live session for the same. So what I am doing now is I am preparing a video containing the answers for those questions as well. So you will be benefited in that way. If you find any difficulty, you can keep the comment in the comment box. I will definitely give reply for the same. Okay, totally 25 questions you have attempted, and most of the people haven't got 20 at least. So try to rectify what are the answers you haven't attempted well, so you will be able to understand if you go through this video carefully without skipping. Let us move into the topic. The first multiple choice question that I have given you is the percentage of water available for human consumption on the surface of earth. What is the answer for this question? D is the answer for this question. Okay, D is the answer for this question. What is the answer for this question? D is the answer for this question. Okay, next. Next question. The total percentage of water on the surface of earth. The total percentage of water on the surface of earth. What are the four options? We have already discussed the question, so no need to drag it further. I will tell you just what is the answer for this question. That is 75% is the answer for this question. Okay. Then coming to next question. Which of the following is our natural resources? All these are natural resources only. Some people have attempted only water because they have water in the the chapter name is importance of water. They think that water is only the natural resource. Soil is also natural resource, air is also natural resource. So what is the answer for this question? All the above is the answer for this question. Next, the amount of water in human body. Most of them have attempted it well, that is 70% is the answer for that question. For this, all the above. For the fourth question, answer is 70%. I think you are clear with this. Moving to the fifth question. Role of water in human body. And four Romans were given, and below that ABCD options were given. What is the first one? Helps in digestion of food, helps in absorption of digested food, helps in transportation of gases, and helps in regulating body temperature. And what are the options that were given? A 1 2, B 1 2 3, C 2 3 4, and D all the above. Water will play a role in all these. All the above is the answer for this question. All the above is the answer for this question. It helps in digestion of food, it helps in absorption of digested food, it helps in transportation of gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide, and it helps in regulating the body temperature. All the answers, all the options are correct, so correct answer is D. What is the correct answer? D. And see the sixth question. Most watery content part of our body. Most watery content part of our body. What is the most watery content part of our body? Vitreous membrane of eye. It is around 99.68% of water is there in vitreous membrane of eye. Okay, so far we have seen 6 questions. We will move to the next question, that is 7th question. Human body loses water in the form of 1 Roman 1 sweat, 2 urine, 3 while breathing. Human body loses water in 3 forms: sweat, urine, or while breathing. Answer for this question is all the above. Answer for this question is all the above. Then next question. The amount of water in plant body. Some got confused. It is plant body, not human body, right? Some have attempted it as 70%, but the correct answer is 30%. Okay, then the role of water in plants life. What is the role of water in plants life? It helps in photosynthesis, transpiration, germination of seeds, and respiration. Respiration is also one of the point, because in respiration water is released, whether it may be plant, it may be humans, water is released. So answer for this question is all the above. Answer for this question is again all the above. Then coming to next question, 10th question. Which of the following are aquatic plants? They are not asking aquatic organisms, they are asking aquatic plants. So only the plant that is mentioned in options is hydrilla. So the correct answer is hydrilla. So the correct answer is hydrilla. Okay, next 11th. Why water is used as coolant? Water is used as coolant because it is having high specific heat. What do you mean by specific heat? Means 1 gram of substance at T degrees, if it is there, that T degrees has to be raised to T plus 1 degrees. That means to increase the temperature of 1 gram of substance by 1 degree centigrade, the amount of heat required for water is more. That's why it is having high specific heat. That means it is having value 1 calorie per gram per degree centigrade. Sorry for the disturbance in the middle, because it is the new method for me. So what is the value? 1 gram substance 1 degree centigrade. For example, if it is at 26 degree centigrade, it has to be raised to 27 degree centigrade. The amount of heat energy required in case of this water is 1 calorie per gram per degree centigrade. That means to raise 1 gram of 1 gram of substance, if it is at 26 degrees, it has to raise to 27 degrees. It will require 1 calorie. That much energy is required. So it is used as coolant for that reason. And the answer for this is due to high specific heat. I think everybody clear on this. We will move to the next question. Applications of water. What are the applications? What are the options given here? Hydroelectricity, coolant, industries, and irrigation. And all these are applications of water. It helps in producing electricity, that is nothing but hydroelectricity. It is also used as coolant. It is also used in industries. Irrigation means agriculture. So all these options are correct. 13th question. Examples of nuclear fuels. Examples of nuclear fuels. The answer for this question is uranium. Uranium. Okay. Then coming to the 14th question. 14th question, different sources of water. What are the different sources of water? Rainwater, surface water and groundwater. All are correct. 15th question, groundwater can be obtained by. Again, it can be obtained either by wells, tube wells, hand pumps. So D option all is the correct answer. Okay. Next, impervious layer, 16th one. Impervious layer means which will not allow liquid to pass through, which will not allow gases to pass through, which will not allow liquids or gases to pass through, and which allow liquids or gases to pass through. Answer for this question is which will not allow liquids or gases, both. It will not allow even liquids and gases. So impervious layer means which will not allow liquids or gases to pass through. Some people have written liquids, some people have written gases, but the correct answer is which will not allow liquids or gases to pass through. And 17th one, processes involved in water cycle. Water cycle is nothing but, first of all, water from the earth is evaporated and then it is condensed again and it forms rain, and in the form of rain it comes to earth. So what are the two processes that are involved in water cycle? Evaporation and condensation, both are involved. Okay. Next, water brought back to atmosphere. Water brought back to atmosphere. By following processes: evaporation, transpiration. Both are correct. Okay, both are correct. Both are correct. C is the option. I think 18 questions clear. Then coming to the next question, that is 19th question. Impact of overutilization of water. Impact in the sense effect. Effect. If we use overutilization means if we use to the maximum extent, extremely higher quantities, if we use more than what is required for us, what is the impact? And that means what is the effect? That is nothing but impact of overutilization of water. Impact of overutilization of water is, what is the impact? Scarcity of water, depletion of water table, and availability of water decreases. All these are occur if we use water indiscriminately. So what is the answer for this? All the above. Okay. Then next question. Water can be disastrous. Disastrous means it will cause some damage. In what cases it will cause damage? Flood, drought, limnic eruptions. All the above. I have already discussed in the video and I have explained you. Limnic eruptions means freshwater lakes due to the eruption means evolution of the carbon dioxide from inside to outside. What will happen? They will come out with some force destroying the animal and aquatic life, whatever may be the animals and plants that are living, they will be disturbed along with the surroundings also. Okay, this is the answer. Limnic eruptions also come under disastrous of water. So what is the answer? All the above. Then 21, limnic means fresh water. Limnic means fresh water. Already I told you, but some people still did the mistake. Carefully read the question, dear all, then you will not commit mistake. The intention behind this I already told you. you have to be perfect in the subject without any fail. That is the main intention behind conducting these quizzes as well as online sessions. You have to understand that point. Okay, the imbalance in water cycle is called as, the imbalance in water cycle is called as a hydrological. We have already seen this point also. Imbalance in water cycle is called as hydrological imbalance. Okay, that is the answer. Next, 23rd, a barrier built across a river. What is that called as? It is called as dam. That barrier is hold back water, which is not called as reservoir, so it is not correct answer. And fourth one is helpful in producing electricity. A barrier built across river, which is called as dam, which is used to hold back water and which helpful in producing electricity. So what are the answers for this? 1, 2, 4. So option B is the correct answer for this. Okay, that is about 23rd. Coming to 24th, epidemics means, epidemics means widespread occurrence of an infectious disease in a community at a particular time. We have discussed this epidemic so many times already. Okay, this is about the answer for 24th. Widespread occurrence of an infectious disease in a community at a particular time. Clear all of you. Now we will move to the next question, that is mention water conservation methods. It is very not a difficult task at all, and answer is rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting. Okay, and rooftop. One of the method of rainwater harvesting, rooftop rainwater harvesting. These are the answers for these questions. Hope you will not commit mistakes in future. If anybody asks the questions related to this, you will not commit. All the doubts of you are clarified, I think so. Even if you get any doubts, I will be there to rectify it. That's all for today. Thank you all, and hope you have learned something, not something, learned much from this video. And thank you all. Bye bye for today.